Leeds, Leeds.
Now then, bit of a pre-match chat down at Elland Road. What a sight that is, look at that. Monday night down here could be absolutely epic. Could be absolutely heaving with thousands of fans here. And it will be heaving with thousands of fans on Monday. Hopefully after the game, it'll be celebration time. And when we study here next, we'll know us fate as a hopefully promoted side. So yeah, so excited for this. A little bit nervy, but I think we get the job done today, 2-0 like I say. And Oxford, decent at home. Really good at home, to be fair. They've won 10 out of the 21 games. I think they've only lost 6, drawing 5. We know what they're going to bring tonight. You know, long throws, set pieces. This is where I think Darlow is so important. This is a kind of game where we've seen multiple times this season. You know, we control games, we do really well at holding possession, starving the opposition of possession, which even with Adil Ameli in there has really helped certain games where he hasn't had much to do. I think there will be chances today for Oxford in terms of getting that ball into the box, and I'm so thrilled that we're going to have Carl Darlow in net tonight, because this is a kind of game where I'd be nervy if we had Meslier. 100%. This is not a game for Meslier. They're going to bombard, as we all know. It's well documented that they're really good at long throws, putting pressure on us defenders, on us goalkeeper. But this is where you just want calm, cool and collected, experienced goalkeeper in Carl Darlow. I think he could be the massive difference maker in these in these last few games this season. I think tonight you'll see what you get from having an experienced goalkeeper, someone who's very assertive, someone who could come out, catch, distribute the ball with ease. And I don't think they're going to have many carvers open, to be fair. Oxford, I don't think they're going to have many clear-cut chances where he's got to pull out a worldy save. I don't think, we've always said since he came in, we don't need that from Darlow really. If he comes up with it, brilliant. He's made some good saves since coming in, but this is the kind of game, this is where you just need your bread and butter goalkeeper just to keep everything calm at the back. And I think with Rodon and Ampadu, with Darlow behind them, I just think it's a solid partnership for these next 4 games. And I think that's where these games will be won, with his defence. We all know we can score a couple of goals as a minimum really every game, but that defence, when it's, you know, when it's been crunch time these last couple of months, we've been leaking goals. We've been conceding pretty much one every game up until recently. Away from home, we've been conceding a lot of the first goals in many of these games when a downturn of form sort of came about. So it's crucial we get the first goal, and I believe we do. But I do believe Darlow's going to be very important to this win today. I really do. It's going to be interesting to see if Dan James in the lineup. We heard in the press conference, hopefully he's back Monday, which is brilliant news after some rumours and murmurs that he might be out for longer. He'll be paramount on Monday. But that right hand side, do we see Nonto start? I would say so. I reckon Aronson plays at 10, Pirro up top, talks for Bamford, but I think this is a game you see Pirro get that goal, get that monkey off his back, because ultimately with 4 games to go, I don't think we want to be chopping and changing a striker. If Bamford comes in and gets injured or can't quite cut it, and then you've dropped Pirro, you're asking him to come back in again. For me, Pirro, you've got to let him play through this drought he's in. He's playing well, played really well against Preston, probably one of the best performances of the season, just couldn't finish his dinner. I back him to get a goal today. I back him to get that monkey off his back. I actually back him to get them both. I really do. Bogle and Firpo, please, just more of the same. And Solomon, if we can get Solomon playing anywhere near he did against Preston, like, he is just, at this level, he's a world beater when he's on it. The fact that, you know, we are lacking Dan James for this game, in my opinion, I don't think he plays. It'd be nice to see him on bench as an option, but if he doesn't play, you need Solomon to have that productivity he's got, you know, those assists, those goals that we know he's got in the locker. His delivery from wide areas has been unbelievable at times this season. Many assists from that. I mean, that ball to Bogle against Preston were just sublime. I'm hoping we can see much more of that from Solomon. But Tanaka, is it going to be Gruev in the middle with him? I would have said so. I think that gives us a solid foundation in a game like this, where they're going to be physical. I think we need someone like Gruev in there who can break up the play. Really progressive going forward as well in the last few games as Gruev, which is nice to see. He gets called a bit of a side to side and passing back sort of merchant, but you know, out of the two of them, he were more progressive than Tanaka in the last game. I hope to see Gruev and Tanaka continue that, because we all know that if it wasn't for Strout being out, you see Ampadu in middle probably with Tanaka, or if Rothwell weren't out, you'd maybe see Rothwell and Tanaka in there. But I do think Gruev's a very capable player, keeps the play ticking over very nicely and very rarely gives the ball away. So yeah, I'm really excited for this game. I don't see any real danger, men, when I look at Oxford. I mean, I don't profess to know loads, but I've had a little look, and I think the top scorer's only got 6 goals. The top assists is somewhat similar. They're not a really threatening side, but it's going to be those long throw-ins and those long balls into the box that I think they're going to be quite direct. They're not going to be able to pass through us. It's going to be long balls and try to nick a goal, and can they hold on to it? But for me, Darlow's key in this game. He is key, and I back us to get a couple of goals, like we should in every game. We've got the quality, but I want to see what we've seen for Leeds these last 2 games. Stand up, show the fight, and then as the game progresses, your quality can come to the forefront. But you've got to be up for the fight, and we've seen enough these last couple of games by Leeds United to suggest we are up for the fight. We don't just rely on quality. We've got that bite when needed. When we've seen at times this season it's gone lacking, especially away from home. Today's going to be one of those games where we might have to dig in. It might be tough to start with, but I do believe Ampadu at the back, Grove in the middle, having an experienced keeper in Darlow, and then those front players, whether it's Aronson, Nonto, whoever starts, whoever plays in those front areas, we've got the quality there to hurt anybody on any given day. So I don't want to put too much emphasis on Oxford being a poor side. I don't want to sound bad like that, but it is only Oxford. They are, bottom end of the table for a reason. And yeah, we are Leeds United. We have to show our quality, but we have to show that fight first. And we've got so much to play for. So much. Yeah, they're 6 points off relegation zone. They will want that extra win. They are battling relegation, but for me, they ain't got to panic. They'll get another win, another 4, 5, 6 points, I would imagine, in the next 4 games to secure that. It doesn't have to be against Leeds United. For me, we've got so much to play for. We win, and we're just about there, regardless of other results today. Even if they both win, if we win, there's only 9 more points to play for. If we can maintain at least 5 points clear going into the last 3 games, we're just about there. So yeah, I think Daniel Farke will nail it with his selection, and I think the boys will do the business today. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. It's beautiful. I cannot wait to get back here on Monday. Do the business today, boys, and we're back down here on Monday. And mark my words, we will be fucking celebrating promotion on Monday night. Marching on together, we're gonna see you win. Which lamppost shall I climb on Monday with my top off? I'll have to attempt it. I ain't gonna pull my weight up, no, Paul, but come on. Come on, Leeds.